What does it really mean to grow old together? Is it simply staying married for many years? Or is it learning how to keep choosing each other through every season of life? Through wrinkles and grey hair, through changing bodies and slowing energy. Forever Us, Episode 6. Leaving a legacy together. Becoming the example the next generation needs based on Forever Us. The Enduring Secrets to a Happy, Unbreakable Marriage. By Ngwi-Menyi Taka. At the end of life, very few couples say, "I wish we bought a bigger house. I wish we had more luxury. I wish we worked more." But many couples say, "I'm grateful we stayed together. I'm grateful we fought for us. I'm grateful we built something that outlived us." Because the greatest marriages do not only create memories, they create legacy. A legacy of love, a legacy of sacrifice, a legacy of forgiveness, a legacy that teaches children, grandchildren, and future generations what enduring love truly looks like. In a world where relationships break easily, where commitment is fading, where loyalty is mocked, and where families are increasingly fragmented, a lasting marriage becomes revolutionary. Welcome to Episode 6 of Forever Us. Tonight's conversation is not simply about staying married. It is about becoming the example the next generation desperately needs. Section 1. A great marriage is never built in a day. Every lasting marriage has a beginning. Two imperfect people meet, they fall in love, they dream, they hope, and then reality arrives. Bills, children, stress, misunderstandings, disappointments, temptations, failures, health struggles, financial pressure, exhaustion, and slowly, marriage stops being a fantasy and becomes a decision. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that long-term marital success is not built on constant happiness, but on resilience, emotional safety, commitment, and conflict recovery. In other words, successful marriages are not marriages without storms. They are marriages that learn how to survive storms together. Section 2. Communication, the lifeline of every lasting marriage. One of the greatest secrets behind couples who grow old together is communication. Communication is not merely talking. It is emotional connection. It is listening beyond words. It is learning each other's fears, wounds, dreams, and silent struggles. Research from the Gottman Institute reveals that couples who communicate with kindness and emotional responsiveness are significantly more likely to stay happily married for decades. Healthy couples understand. Silence can create distance, assumptions can destroy trust, and unresolved pain can slowly poison intimacy. So they talk, even when conversations are uncomfortable, even when emotions are high, even when pride wants to win. Because protecting connection matters more than protecting ego. Section 3. They protected their unity like a treasure. Couples who leave powerful legacies understand this truth. Marriage is fragile if neglected. That is why they protected their unity like treasure. They guarded their marriage from bitterness, disrespect, comparison, emotional affairs, unhealthy pride, and outside interference. They understood. Every strong marriage requires intentional protection. In a culture that often glorifies independence, they chose partnership. In a culture that easily walks away, they chose endurance. They became teammates, not enemies. Because the strongest marriages are never built by two perfect people, but by two committed people who refuse to stop choosing each other. Section 4. They were quick to forgive and slow to blame. No marriage survives decades without mistakes. People change, people fail, people disappoint each other. But couples who grow old beautifully together understand something many people never learn. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is emotional maturity. Research in family psychology consistently shows that forgiveness is one of the strongest predictors of long-term relationship stability and emotional satisfaction. Lasting couples learn. Not every disagreement deserves war, not every offense deserves punishment, and not every mistake should become permanent identity. So they became quick to apologize, quick to reflect, quick to heal, and slow to blame. Forgiveness became a gift they continually gave each other. Not because pain was absent, but because love mattered more than pride. Section 5. They kept intimacy alive in all forms. Intimacy is one of the most misunderstood parts of marriage. True intimacy is not merely physical attraction. It is emotional closeness, spiritual safety, trust, presence, tenderness. Healthy couples allowed their marriage to become a place where both bodies felt safe, both souls felt seen, both hearts felt valued, and both struggles felt supported. Even as they aged, they kept intimacy alive through affection, communication, laughter, prayer, friendship, touch, emotional vulnerability, and intentional presence. Because intimacy is not sustained automatically. It is nurtured intentionally. Section 6. They embraced traditional virtues in a modern world. In a fast-moving culture obsessed with instant gratification, they embraced timeless values: loyalty, respect, patience, commitment, sacrifice, honor, faithfulness, integrity. These virtues may sound old-fashioned to some people, but they remain the foundation of enduring love. Studies consistently show that couples who prioritize commitment, mutual respect, and shared values experience higher relationship satisfaction over time. They understood. Love is not sustained by feelings alone. Love survives through character, and character is built daily. Section 7. They navigated difficulties without giving up. Every lasting marriage has hidden battles nobody sees. There were nights they cried silently, moments they doubted, seasons they struggled financially, times health failed, moments children broke their hearts, days they felt emotionally exhausted. But they stayed, and that decision changed generations. Because children do not only learn from what parents say, they learn from what parents live. Research from the National Marriage Project shows that children raised in stable, loving homes tend to experience better emotional health, healthier future relationships, stronger academic outcomes, and greater long-term stability. A healthy marriage becomes emotional inheritance. Section 8. Legacy over luxury. Many people spend their entire lives chasing luxury. But forget legacy. Luxury fades. Cars age, houses depreciate, status disappears. But the impact of a healthy marriage can echo for generations. One loving marriage can heal family cycles, restore hope, redefine love for children, and inspire entire communities. The greatest legacy is not wealth alone. It is emotional inheritance, spiritual inheritance, relational inheritance. The memory of two people who loved each other well. Section 9. The vow that never breaks. And perhaps this is the true meaning of marriage. Not perfection, not constant romance, not avoiding hardship, but two people saying, "I will keep choosing you," even when life changes, even when aging comes, even when storms arrive, even when feelings fluctuate, even when difficulties test us. This is the vow that never breaks. I will not abandon us. And couples who live this vow long enough become living proof that enduring love still exists. Final blessing from forever. Us to every couple watching this tonight. May your marriage become a shelter in difficult seasons, a place of emotional safety, a testimony of forgiveness, a model of faithfulness, and a legacy that blesses generations after you. May your children and grandchildren one day say, "Because of them, I learned what real love looks like." And may your story remind the world that lasting love is still possible. Powerful closing CTA. If this message touched your heart, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share it with couples, families, newlyweds, parents, and anyone who still believes in lasting love. And tell us in the comments, what kind of legacy do you want your marriage to leave behind? We would love to hear your story. And if you want to strengthen your marriage, rebuild emotional connection, and discover timeless principles for lasting love, visit Amazon today and get your copy of Forever Us, The Enduring Secrets to a Happy, Unbreakable Marriage by Ngwi-Menyi Taka, and also explore How Not to Divorce. These books are transforming marriages and helping couples build love that survives every season of life. Because the greatest marriages do not merely survive time, they shape generations.